Hi, welcome to the Vitamin Aisle, where we try to reduce the overwhelm and confusion that women sometimes have when they are trying to shop for quality vitamins and supplements. And more importantly, we want to use these segments to inspire you to put your own health at the top of your to-do list. My name is Shirley Weir. I'm the founder of Menopause Chicks, and I'm joined today by Bruce Pollock and Petra from Pure Pharmacy. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Thank you so much for doing this. We were just saying before we hit record, there's a lot of information when it comes to quality vitamins and supplements and choosing what's right for you. But we're trying to do some quick segments so women can experience what it's like to speak with a natural health advisor at Pure Pharmacy, and more importantly, get the supplement that's right for them. So we're going to tackle vitamin D next, right? Okay, Petra, vitamin D. What's the first thing that you want women to know when it comes to supplementing vitamin D?
Vitamin D is one of those vitamins that most people are low in and they don't even know they are. Especially if you live in the more northern latitudes. We're in Vancouver here, so even we are considered northern.
Yeah.
Even though we're in the south of Canada, but anyways, northern, and even here we're not getting enough sun to actually make adequately enough vitamin D. And vitamin D is, it's classified as a vitamin, but it also acts as a hormone. And it is primarily important for your bone health. It is regulating your calcium and your phosphorus homeostasis in your body. So calcium supplementation is important for women, especially once they're going through menopause and after menopause. Our estrogen goes down. Estrogen is also very important to absorb calcium into our bones, but there's other cofactors that go in there, and vitamin D and vitamin K are the other ones. So you need to tell your body basically where we're putting this calcium, because your body can deposit it in all sorts of other organs and not in your bones. And this is not what you want to do, right? So you want to make sure it goes into your bones. So that's one reason why vitamin D is important. In the last few years, research has shown that vitamin D is also really important for your immune system function. There's a lot more studies out there now that show that adequate vitamin D levels can prevent certain types of cancer, and just kind of sort of help you keep you strong and resilient. And so those would be my key takeaways about vitamin D and why you should look at your vitamin D supplementation.
Yeah, and it is something that all of our doctors tend to recommend, but it can be confusing. You get to the store, there's capsules, there's liquid, how much. How do I sort out the confusion around what I can be doing that's best for my health?
Vitamin D is a fat-soluble vitamin, so you do want to make sure that if you do take it in a tablet form, you want to have it with a meal that has a fat component in there, so it is better absorbed.
Yeah.
It is also available in capsules. There's liquid gel capsules available, and the vitamin D is already suspended in an oil, so there is no need to make sure that you have a fatty component in your meal. So you can just take the capsule and you're good to go. In terms of dosing, obviously, again, the best way would be to have your vitamin D levels tested with a simple blood test. It might not be covered. As far as I know, it's not covered under MSP anymore, so you might have to pay for it out of pocket, or maybe your private insurance is able to pay for those lab tests. But that would be obviously the most easiest way to find out what kind of dose you're taking. Given that most patients are not having adequate vitamin D levels, depending on your size, I'd say between 3,000 and 5,000 every day is a good start.
Wow.
The products that we have available without a prescriptions usually cap out or max out at 1,000 units per dose. So 1,000 units per tablet, 1,000 units per capsule. We also have it in drop form, and then it is 1,000 units per drop. So if you're taking 3,000 to 5,000 units every day, obviously you get tired of swallowing 5 tablets every day and swallowing 5 capsules every day.
Right.
So that's when I would actually recommend the drops, because it's just easier to drop 5 drops or however much you have to take just right under your tongue, and then you're good to go.
And they're generally tasteless, right?
They are usually flavored. They can be peppermint flavored or lemon flavored, but not, since you're only taking a few drops, you're not getting that greasy mouthfeel that you might sometimes get when you have a fish oil that you're taking in a liquid form.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would probably always go for the drops just for ease and convenience. Okay. And if you do need to change your dosing, it's just easier to adjust it rather than taking more or less tablets and capsules. One of the benefits or advantages for the tablets would be they don't go rancid as quickly as the oils do.
Okay.
So that is one thing that you want to keep in mind. If you do keep it in your cupboard for too long, you know, your tablets might be fine 6 months down the road. Your drops or your gel capsules might not.
Excellent. And if I was walking into your store today, is there a particular brand that you might recommend, or brands?
Yeah, I would go with a good quality one. We usually like our professional lines that we're having here. We're having a really good vitamin D drop from Cytomatrix. Okay. Metagenics makes a really good vitamin D drop as well. And Bob's Formula is having a really good vitamin D supplement as well.
Awesome. And finally, is there an age? Like if a woman is listening to this right now, is there a particular age that you say, oh, you know, have your vitamin D level checked or investigate into supplementation for you?
Well, I would say, I honestly think that it's one of those things that everybody should be on, since we tend to be too low in it. I mean, I brought up the immunity part earlier. So if you do find you're one of those people that tend to get sick over and over again, you know, it might be a good idea to have your vitamin D levels checked and see if they can be adjusted, or come into one of our stores and talk to one of our health advisors or pharmacists and see if the product is appropriate for you. The other thing that I want to mention is vitamin D is often referred to as the sunshine vitamin, right? And once we roll into September, October, the days are getting shorter again. A lot of people tend to get a little more moody and a little more depressed because they're not getting enough sunlight anymore every day. So if you are one of those people that suffer from seasonal affective disorder as well, and you feel a little blue during the winter months, actually substituting with vitamin D would be a really good idea for you as well, because it actually might lift your spirit and your mood, and you're not going to be quite as glum throughout the winter months.
That's an amazing soundbite. Thank you. Finally, is there a time of day in which we should be taking it?
Doesn't matter. I mean, it's not affecting you in terms of revving you up or putting you to sleep. Whatever works for your schedule. I usually take mine first thing in the morning. That's when I remember it. If you take it at nighttime, it doesn't matter.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your expertise with us today. I will include the links to the products that Petra mentioned below. You can get more information at purepharmacy.com, and you can find me online at Menopause Chicks. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye now.